Expectations are interesting in life. How's everyone today? When you've been where we are, it's a good year for you. But I think the consistency that you want out of a player, you want out of a team. In order to be consistent as a team, you got to build something that has enough depth that you can do it time in and time out. We got lots of work to do this off season. Everybody has to do their part. With Shanny, Lou, and myself, we have a plan here to build a program, and that's what we're going to do. The guys need to enjoy a couple weeks off, and they got to get to work.
If people think that as you become a better team and as you become a team that can contend for the Stanley Cup, that it suddenly becomes quieter and more peaceful, it's just not the way it is. It's actually the opposite. The closer you get to being one of those elite teams that can compete for the Cup, the noise, the pressure, the angst in a city goes up. When you have greater expectations for yourself and as a team, it just does get harder. That's the part that I think we're preparing for.
It was an exciting year. I think there's a building block for this team, and anytime you can get into the playoffs and just kind of get a taste of what it's like, I think going into that summer, you can really take a lot from that and understand how hard it is to win. And I think a lot of guys worked hard this summer and realized what it takes.
I think whenever you're gone for 3 or 4 months, there's a lot of excitement to come back. You gain a lot of friendships with the guys. It's fun to be back and hanging out with everyone and get things started. I think we learned a lot and gained a lot of confidence, which is a huge thing. Just the young guys coming in their first years and being able to do what they did, it's pretty impressive stuff to see that, and just the maturity they carried along with themselves.
We had a really good finish, and that series against the Capitals was really exciting, and we felt it could go either way, and it was a learning experience for a lot of us, a real eye-opener. Now, we're coming into camp, and our main goal is to win as many games as possible.
Growth, I think, would be the #1 word that comes to mind. I think the way we kind of gelled together and got better and better as the year went on, I think obviously we've raised the bar a little bit now.
It was a fun day. I had a lot of fun out there. Got to talk to lots of kids, and they seem to be in good spirits and good shape. To me, what training camp's all about is you get to show off how much work you did in the summer. To take steps, you got to put in the work. And what I like about our group, a lot of guys have put in the work. These guys are going to decide who they play best with. I'm just going to watch.
Free agency, you're just trying to make the best decision for you and your family. Toronto called, obviously that's a place that I know well, and it's a place that I've wanted to be a part of. Playing against the Leafs last year, you could just see there was something different about that team. The speed at which they played the game. I think I'm looking forward to just the daily process of working with your team and as a team towards a common goal. And there's going to be lots of moments throughout the season that are tough and lots of moments that are great, but just the daily process of improvement and working together is the fun of it. fun to see new guys.
Hainsey's won a cup, knows what it takes.
Good skater, good puck mover, seems really smart.
What are your impressions of Patrick Marleau?
Even skating with him last week, I couldn't believe how fast he still is. It's crazy. And he's sneaky fast, too.
It's exciting. I think management, by doing stuff like that, kind of shows the faith that they have in us, and again, they want to give us our best chance at success. So I think the guys that they brought in are going to do a great job with that.
Obviously, Lou and Babs and Shanny are big on character guys, and they all have good reputations as hardworking guys who care and want to win. So it's only going to add more experience and more leadership.
It just felt right to me, coming here with the group of players they have, the coaching, the management. I know when I was coming in, I just kind of watched the older guys and saw how they handled themselves, and that was just a big learning tool for myself. I'm going to do what I can. I think being a professional and coming to the rink and putting in the work and going into the gym and doing all those things, not necessarily having to talk a lot, but just by actions. Everything's new, not knowing what to expect, and I think the atmosphere around the team right now is something special. I want to be part of that.
I think it's competitive every year, especially in a year like this. There seems to be a lot of depth that we have, and there's always different things that are getting competed for, whether it's a spot on the team or more ice time or a bigger role. You go out there, you put your best foot forward, and you try to prepare yourself for a season.
Every year, guys want to play in the NHL. Young guys want to crack lineups, older guys want to stay in lineups, and there's 16, 17 guys right off the top of your head as forwards that can easily crack NHL lineups. So that always makes for a fun, healthy competition.
"23 guys make the team, 20 guys get to play. Got to find a way to take someone's job." I guess we could go around the room and ask which guy wants to give them their job, but I bet you there's not many. Don't wait for the season, go to work. The team's better. It's fun to be around, they have confidence. They think things are gonna go good, but the secret is it doesn't go good unless you make it go good. If you don't do your work and do good things don't happen.
Expectations are going to be higher from the outside looking in, but I think they're also going to be higher inside our room. Towards the end of last year, you really started to get a feel for how exciting this city can be with a good hockey team. I'm just excited to get back out there. I think everyone worked hard to grow and become a better team.
We know it's a new year now, and nothing's ever given to you, so we're going to have to earn everything we get. There's lots of teams at this time of year that think they've gotten better and think they're on the way to doing that, so now it's up to us as players to go on the ice and execute.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Winnipeg. Joe, the official start of the season here tonight. How excited are you for the beginnings and expectations that go with this hockey club?
Last year, I think everyone expected the team to be better, but I don't think anyone realistically thought that they would make the postseason. So now the expectations are bigger. A lot of things have to improve from last year, but I don't see any reason after watching this preseason to think anything differently.
Whenever you come here, it's a tough first 10 minutes, and I think we were a little lucky to weather that. We got to give a lot of credit to Fred. We could have been down 2 or 3, I think. Once we got that first goal, we kind of settled down and started playing our game.
The guys played great tonight. Great play by Matty getting it over to me, and then kind of kicked it up to my skate and was able to loop around.
Holy mackerel, what a play! Patrick Marleau makes it 4-love.
There's a lot of things that we did right tonight. You can see when you don't do it right, then you end up giving up a couple goals.
I thought we were able to battle through, so it was a good night for our guys. When you do your work in the off season and you get prepared, you don't tend to have any sophomore jinx. We got a real tough New York team coming in our building, so we want to get off to a good start.
What our fans really want is a team that they can be proud of. A winning team, a team that plays to the values that are important to people here in Toronto and here in Canada. And so that's what we try to do.